Well, good morning everyone. How are we all? Welcome back to a new vlog. I'm currently sat outside my house and I'm locked out, although it's not actually quite as dramatic as I've just made that sound. I'm meant to be meeting Reese here this morning, but he's overslept. He is the one with the keys. I have no keys, so whilst I wait for him, I thought let me kill some time by starting the new vlog. Usually if I had a spare 5 minutes, I would actually ring my nan. I was on the phone to her practically the whole journey up here. I've just driven from my parents' house to my house and it's about an hour-and-a-half journey, and we have spoken about everything, so I have no need to call her again. But she did actually want me to share a personal message from her to you guys, just to say thank you so much for all of her birthday wishes and messages in, I think it was the vlog before the last one. It was actually her birthday the beginning of August, but as you guys know, that footage has been sat on my laptop for a really long time. I just haven't had a chance to edit it, but I did edit it over the weekend and I pushed it live, and you all wrote happy birthday to her, and yeah, she's very grateful. She also saw a lot of you saying that she didn't look her age. I have to say my nan does look very good for her age, but she loves all the comments. And actually, I should quickly say this, she's had a few people just recently come up to her, because my nan has had a bit of a bad year. She had multiple falls and she's just not been great. She's not been able to get out and about, but she's made the biggest recovery ever and she's back out and about like nothing ever happened. And whilst she's been on her little adventure, she's actually met a few of you lovely people who watched the videos, who've actually come up to her because you recognised her, and honestly it makes her day. She rings me straight away and she's like, Freya, you'll never guess what, I met someone who watches the videos. The last girl actually said she was famous and she loves that. She's like, it's famous nan on the phone. So if you do ever see my nan out and about, go and say hello to her, because honestly it makes her day. Anyway, Reese has actually just pulled up, so let's go inside. We've got a lot of cleaning to do today. I want to clean the entirety of my dressing room. We need to go to Curry's. We have a whole list of stuff to do together. Here are my cleaning supplies in the boot. I went to Tesco's last night and I got this mop. I got a duster and a load of things in here. Honestly, the stuff in my boot is so random. There's this cable thing, I have no idea what that is. Light fitting, a light switch, some Cordially body moisturizer, because you never know when you need some moisturization. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. I've actually just realized as I've opened the front door, we have some real house updates to do. So number one is the fact the stairs have now been painted and we have stair carpets. How fantastic is that? The stairs look so good. Reese painted the majority of them. He stained all of the top of the stairs. We were a little bit nervous about the stain, honestly, because we thought it was going to be a little bit dark, but I think it looks fantastic. I also love the carpet so much. It's the same as what we went for upstairs. As you can see, I picked this trim to do on the side and it honestly looks gorgeous. And then the top of the banister and obviously the posts are all the same colour varnish as the stairs, and honestly it looks fantastic. So happy with it. I think it looks very classy. We're also adding, what are they called? Like, you know, the bars that go across here? They should be in by the end of this week coming. And the stairs will be pretty much done. The walls will need panelling though up the side. Let's not talk about the panelling situation because it's causing a little bit of drama, but it will look lovely when it's all done, and it's already looking great, don't you think? We've had wall lights put in either side of the front door. Don't judge them though, they do look prettier than this because they've got like glass tops that go on them. I haven't put them on though yet just because I don't want them to get smashed, and also don't want them to get really dusty and dirty whilst we've still got people coming in. But really happy with these. I think they look really nice and they match the chandelier we have in the hall really nicely, because that's also black, and then the other chandelier, which is upstairs, that one there is black too, so it all kind of ties in nicely. Reese currently has the kitchen set up as a painting station pretty much. Do you want to say hi to everyone, Reese?
Hi everyone.
He's actually painting the wardrobe doors for one of the rooms upstairs. Over here in the kitchen area, not much to show you since we're last here. It just looks honestly a bit of a mess because there's so much going on. Still not loving the colour of the island, guys. I know a few of you have mentioned it too. It does look worse on camera, I'm gonna say that. It looks more orange on camera. It looks a little bit less orange in real life, but yeah, can't say I absolutely love. However, what I have found out is the island is oak,
and it can be sanded and stained. So if worst comes to worst, we could stain it. Anyway, let's move on from that negativity and show you more negativity, which is the state of the walls. No, on a serious note, the lights look good, but yeah, as you can see, a lot of damage was done in order to fit the lights, but Reese has actually already filled the big massive holes that were drilled, and I was so angry about it as well because this didn't get covered, so all of the cabinets were covered in plaster, and let's just not talk about it because it was a bit of a mess. But yeah, that's the update in here. Everything else is pretty much the same. I do actually have quite a few other bits to show you downstairs, but let's go upstairs because I've got some deliveries to unbox with you all. I'm sorry, but how exciting is this? This is actually the first time I've been in this room since this mirror has been put here. Reese did a big tidy up last night. He did tell me he'd been tidying. But guys, this is my dressing room and it's almost done. Look at the state of me, this outfit. Not looking too cute, but oh my God, my dressing room is nearly done. The mirror is so dusty. The floor is so dusty. There's paint on everything. But guys, look at this. I am so excited. I feel like it's all finally, and I'm saying finally, coming together. Here's my dressing table. This actually spins around, so it's on wheels, so I can kind of move it in all different directions and stuff. It doesn't have to stay like that. I'm actually going to turn it to face the window, so I can do my makeup and things on here. Don't take too much notice of the chandelier because it's naked, like all of them in the house. I need to put the glass on it, but we could actually do that today because the only other thing left in this room to do is put the LED strips in the dressing, like in the wardrobe itself. But other than that, we're pretty much done. Oh, I'm so excited. I've actually just realised Reese has even cleaned the bathroom floor. He's taken all the Corex out of here because this has had like, yeah, that Corex stuff that's all on the floor downstairs. This has been in here for weeks, but he's tidied it all. Something I don't love about this bathroom. I can't remember if I told you this already. I just don't love the shower screen. It just doesn't go with the vibe at all. We're not going to dwell on it though. Everything else looks gorgeous. Like, look at the sink. I also have a mirror downstairs which needs to go up. I bought one for here. It's so hot up here. I feel like the radiators are on. Oh my God, they are on. I wonder if Reese knows the heating's on. It's really bloody hot. Look at my gorgeous bar. No guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just opened a delivery. That are all of my handles for my dressing room. I went for more of like a yellow brass. Can you see? This is called a mushroom knob, apparently. The whole house is a mixture between antique brass and more of a yellow brass. But I felt like in here I really wanted the hardware to pop. So these are for my drawers. That looks actually really cute. And then for my main drawers, like the big drawers here that you can see, I was thinking of doing this cup handle that looks like this, so like two either side. And yeah, I feel like, you know, if they were here, let's say, or maybe in the middle like that. I don't know how well you can see what I'm doing, but I think that could look quite good. I also got some handles for the TV unit downstairs, which I actually haven't shown you yet. We've had a unit built in the snug, which looks so good. We've got a TV up in there as well now. And yeah, it looks fab. There's four cupboards on the bottom of it. So I got these handles for the cupboard downstairs. I thought they were quite cool. They're really heavy as well. They're like proper brass. I also got some handles for the wardrobe in the other room, basically for the doors that Reese is painting right now. I got all of these from a company called Handles For You, and they arrived in like 2 days, and they feel really weighty, and they weren't a bad price either. So I would recommend. I've also got another delivery down here, which was another success. I've opened bits of it. We're gonna open the rest of it together. So this is all from Wayfair. Wayfair has been one of those companies I have bought a lot from,
during this house renovation because their delivery is fantastic. They stock everything from rugs, mirrors, sofas, coffee tables, you name it, basically Wayfair has it. They also stock lots of different brands as well. Like for example, I got this beautiful Smeg blender from there too. And their prices are often quite competitive as well, which is something I'm here for. Actually, did I show you in the last video? I think I might have done. I got a mirror for the master bathroom and it kind of looks like Soho Home, and it was a steal of a price, and that was from Wayfair actually. It is actually up now, so I'll show you that in a minute because I'm so happy with it. I actually linked it on my homepage because I shared it on there and everyone loved it, and so many of you said you ran to buy it. Okay, let me see how I can actually get this out of the box. This is actually kind of heavy. So as you already know, I've got a Smeg toaster and a Smeg kettle, so I wanted to stick with the whole Smeg theme and get a Smeg blender. And here we have it. What a blooming beauty. That's what I love about Smeg appliances. They do the job really well, but they also look so chic at the same time. Like, look at that for a beautiful blender. I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. I also have, some of you might remember if you've got a really good memory, for my birthday, I think it was 2 years ago, my mum and dad got me a Smeg juicer. So I have all of the Smeg appliances going on. How stunning is that? So that was the first thing I picked up from Wayfair. I got a real random mixture of stuff. The next thing I got was some lamps. So these are actually for the spare bedroom. I'm also sorry, is it echoey in here? I hope it's not echoing too much, but obviously there's nothing in here except for you and I and a little bit of woodwork. This is the lamp base that I got. So I got 2 of these. I have gone for very like a traditional look throughout the entirety of the house. That's just the vibe that I personally like. In this room I have a wooden and material bed frame, and I thought these on the bedside tables would look fantastic. And look how gorgeous the lampshade is that goes with it. You would actually think these were £500 lamps, and I can assure you they were not. They were another steal. I just think they look so classy and timeless, and I'm so happy with them. I obviously haven't got them in the spare room yet because spare room is a little bit of a dumping ground right now, but hopefully in the next week or so they should go in position on the bedside tables in there. Now the next thing I'm going to show you could actually be my favourite thing from the order. This was actually the first thing I ordered from them about a week or 2 ago. I actually got served this, I'm going to be honest, I got served this on an Instagram ad and I ran to Wayfair to get it because look at this. So it's a vase, but it's very rustic looking. I feel like these are so on trend right now. Truthfully, I want to get another one because I can't decide where to put this. Part of me was thinking, do I actually have it on my dressing table, like the island in here, or do I put it on the table in the snug? I'm not really too sure. I've also got these flowers to go in it because I feel like these are very autumnal vibes right now. So let's see if this actually looks nice with the flowers inside. And I was also thinking this vase could look nice on my dining table. I definitely need a vase there as well. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking I might get 2 of them. Is this looking good or is this looking bad, guys? I wish sometimes you could talk to me in real time. I mean, I'm no florist, but how do we feel about this? I think it's a vibe. Okay, next up is actually something I'm going to use today because we're here today to clean, we're here today to organise, and this is exactly what this delivery was for, organisation. Inside here, I have some beautiful seagrass baskets. There's nothing I love more than something that's useful but also very pretty. How gorgeous are they? So imagine those like on the shelf in my pantry, or even, you know, like under the sink in my bathroom. I can put sort of cleaning products in there or beauty products. It's a great way to organise, but they also look really nice and aesthetic as well. I think there's something else that I actually might reorder and get a few more of them because you get 4 in a set. I feel like I could honestly do with like 20 of these baskets around the house. And last but not least, I've actually not unboxed this yet, and this might seem really random, honestly, but I think it will look nice once the living room has all been put together. But as you guys will know if you watch the other vlogs, I have a fireplace downstairs. Now truthfully, it's not a working fireplace. Well, it is, it does actually light up real flames, but it's not a real fire, it's a biofuel fire. However, when I Pinterest pictures, I see all of these fireplaces with these fireplace sets next to them, and I think they look really aesthetic. So I actually just did a Google search for a fireplace set, and this one from Wayfair came up. I feel like it might take a little bit of assembling, but we can do that. So that must be the base. Oh, this is going to be dead easy to put together, she says now, but I really think it will be. That bit screws into there, and then that goes on top. I'm just looking at the picture on the box. I'm not even following any instructions. And there we have it. I don't know how well you can see this, but I feel like until it's next to my fireplace, it's going to look a little bit odd. But just give it a week or so until you see it in situ, and I think you're going to love it as much as I do. I will actually quickly show you the mirror in the other room, because if I do say so myself, I think it looks really fab. I will of course link all of these bits down below, so if you want to shop any of it, you can do. I'm also going to link some of my other Wayfair favourites, because I've always got a very extensive wish list on there. They are actually having 5 days of deals coming up in September, so if there's anything you've had your eye on, it's the perfect time to shop. And if you spend over £59, you get free delivery, and who doesn't love a bit of free delivery? And here is the mirror. Oh, do you know what? I've just realised it's not up on the wall, because we had a problem with the electrics and there is now a hole in the wall. But this is the mirror I was talking about, guys. Honestly, just trust me that it looks fabulous when it's up on the wall. Right, now I need to tidy all of this stuff up and find it all homes, but I really do think I might keep those flowers on my dressing table, because I actually think they look fabulous. Plan of action now is we need to go and get some food. We also need to go to Curry's, and then we need to get back and clean. We need to clean a lot. I also just want to quickly ask your opinion on these lights, guys. So I think when we were last here together, the lights were here, like the lamp base at least. Definitely the side tables have been here for a fair while, but do you think these lampshades are too big? That is the question I'm asking you right now. So yeah, what do you think? From a distance, do you think the lampshades are too big for the lamp bases? I'm going to show you from back here. Thoughts and feelings. I like the fact they're like exaggerated, but do they just look too big? Can't make my mind up. I think they're a great colour for the room. I think once the bed linen is in, because the bed linen is like an off-white as well, I think they'll look really good. But yeah, I can't decide. I've looked at them so many times. Just let me know in the comment section, are the lampshades too big or are they great? Updates, we are now having some breakfast. It's kind of like brunch because it's definitely lunchtime. Reese has got scrambled egg, avocado, halloumi and beans, and I just went for simple scrambled egg on toast. Delicious. Next stop, Curry's. Okay, so where are we going? Halloumi?
Ice bath.
No, we're not getting an ice bath. No. Reese said he needs an ice bath after all the painting he's done. Look how many gadgets are in here. Coffee machines, whatever the nerf that is, a grill. Oh, we've actually got this. I can't wait to use it. It is a Ninja pizza oven. That's what we're going to do on the first night we move into the house. We're going to make pizzas outside. It better not rain. Okay, so here we are near the TVs. This is actually the TV we got for the snug, and we want to get a frame TV for the bedroom. And yeah, but the OLEDs, look how good the screen quality is on it. I don't know how well it shows on camera, but honestly, it's so good in real life. This looks really good as well though, this LG. Looks really good. Look how clear that is. Wow, okay. Also probably need to get a sound bar as well. But there's so many choices. I think these Sky Glass are meant to be quite good. It's like Sky built into the TV, which is really quite handy to be honest. Look at the size of this TV. It is honestly gigantic. I don't know how well you can see how big it is on camera, but it's huge. I don't even know where the information is on it. Oh, look at the size of it. It's basically like a cinema screen. Well, my camera battery died mid-Curry's trip. We did get a TV. It gets delivered tomorrow, hopefully. We got a Frame Pro. And the reason we got that is because it looks like art on the wall, and you can kind of disguise it as a picture frame. And the Pro is the newest version of the Samsung frame. And if you know about the Samsung frames, basically they have this box on the back of them, which you either have to hide in a cupboard nearby, but it's attached to the TV, or if you're really smart, you can cut a hole out in your wall and put it in the wall. It's a bit of a faff, but the new Pro version means the box is wireless. So we can put the box like in one of the bedside cabinets and not have to cut a hole in the wall or have any wires from the TV. So really happy about that. Hopefully it will look nice in the bedroom. I am now in the living room. Look how hot I am. It's literally boiling. We don't know how to turn the heating off and the whole house is swelteringly hot. I am currently trying to organise what is down here. Let me show you the situation. So what a blooming mess. Basically this is all the stuff that was in my parents' living room for such a long time is now in my own living room. It's actually not as much stuff and it's also some add-ons, so it's a bit of a mixture of some of the stuff we got from the storage container the other day. This is all kitchen stuff which can't go in the kitchen until the worktops get fitted, which is actually really soon, so that's great. Over here we have a mixture of, as you can see, cutlery. I have some of the bits that I got from Primark. I actually just bought down the little tool set for the fireplace. Look, let me actually just show you it in position because I just tried it. So I'll probably do it a little bit more off center than that so I can't back up any further because there's so many boxes. But look how nicely the set matches the fire basket. I just think it will look fab once everything else is in position in here. And also the black on here matches the black wall lights, as you'll see. By the way, you can see all the pencil on the walls in here ready for, why does it always go out of focus when I'm videoing the walls? I don't know. But the pencil is all ready for the paneling to go in here tomorrow. But if you remember from a few months ago, I got these tables from Zara Home. Do you remember? And they're black iron and they're also going in this room too. So I think all like the black iron accessories will all tie together really nicely. I'm unpacking some of the bits I got the other day and I have to share with you all how many pumpkin related things I seem to have accumulated. So number one, this candle. Number two, the pumpkin diffuser, which you all saw. Number three, the pumpkin cushion. And numbers, I've forgotten what number we are on now, but we have the wooden candle and we have these other two pumpkins. Honestly, why have I gone so mental for pumpkins? It is no secret how much I love autumn, but I seriously have gone a little bit OTT, I think, with that. I also haven't shown you in this room yet today. It's looking a little bit crazy because there's mattresses and things in here that honestly need to be gotten rid of. But all the paneling has been done in here now. As you'll see, Reese actually filled all of the nail holes today, so it is looking a little bit funky. But like everything, trust the process. Do you love the doorstop? How effective is that? Do you know what? Some of you with a great memory, I said this earlier, but some of you that have great memories might remember Stephanie, my mum and I went on a shopping trip to TK Maxx and I got this little chicken doorstop. How fantastic is she gonna look right there? I knew there'd be a place for her and it's gonna be right there. Also got a table for this room. Don't judge it too much right now. Once the sofa is in and the rug is in, I feel like this is gonna look quite nice. I'm thinking, you know, those baskets that I showed you earlier would look really lovely underneath this table as well. I have some really lovely coffee table books to put on here. And I think it's gonna look rather fab. Something I haven't shown you is the fact that we have a TV up in here and the media unit has been built. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I think it's a bit white. I want to have it painted to like a really warm beige. But Reese, I think, will kill me if I even suggest it. So I'm going to wait at least a few weeks before I mention it. But yeah, it's looking a bit bright. But that was my fault. I said to paint it this colour, but I just think it'd be better if it was a little bit darker, honestly. Now, really, it is time to do some cleaning. This is actually what I came here for today. I came here to clean, but I mean, it hasn't been a total, wow, that is sunny, to say the least. Can you see me? I really need to get a blind in here. There is no blind and instead the sun is just blinding me. It hasn't been a completely wasted day because obviously we've got the TV. It has been half productive, should we say. And I've done a few bits around the house and unboxed some stuff, so you know. But as I say, the reason I actually came was to clean and I got all of these new cleaning products. But you know what, now I'm here, kind of just can't be asked. And Reese has just mentioned going for a roast dinner. So might take him up on that offer instead, maybe. I actually got so much cleaning stuff as well. I got extra dusters for that. I got all of these cloths, marigolds, bleach. I got a lot of stuff, but honestly, kind of CBA. I might just wait until, I don't know, later on in the week, because let's face it, everything just gets dusty again. And I might wait until the guy fitting all the rails and the handles is done, because that would just create dust, like sawdust from drilling the holes. And the guy also, the electrician, is coming to fit the LED lighting, because the LED lighting in here is actually done. Let me show you it. Right, basically, it looks like this. I wanted it to be a warmer white rather than this kind of cold white. So they're gonna need to be redone, and new LED strips need to be put in, but they're actually all here already. So apparently it's not such a big job, but yeah. Reese learned how to caulk on YouTube, and now he is a caulking pro. He's just doing the little gaps that were beside the curtains, which kind of looked like they weren't a big deal, but they've made such a big difference now. He's kind of like covered them. Like, look at this one in this corner. I wish I'd taken a photo of before. I might have one, I'll insert it if I do, but can you see the gaps gone? And it just looks so much more seamless now with the cornice. Doing this curtain track behind the cornice was a bit of a ball ache, but I actually think the finished result looks really good. Well, we came to the pub for a roast dinner and they've run out of roast dinner. So we both ended up with fish and chips. Well, I've not spoken to you for a few days on this vlog because since I last saw you at my house, I drove home to my parents' house. And honestly, I have just been trying to sort my life out. I've had lots of admin-y things to do, like emails and just boring stuff like that. I've also been trying to pack some boxes. I am actually still in exactly the same clothes as you last saw me in, because ever since then I've been wearing pajamas. And this is basically the only outfit I own at the moment. Well, I do actually own other outfits, but a lot of things are in boxes, and it's just nice and comfy, so please do not judge the fact that I always look the bloody same. Soon my wardrobe will be done and I will put together nice outfits for us all again. What updates do I have for you? I have some positive ones with the house. Paneling and things like that are well underway. Reese has honestly been manning the fort and has been amazing and just been cracking on with everything. And yeah, I've just kind of been here ever since. One negative was the fact that the worktops were meant to get fitted on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and they cracked during fabrication. Why can't I talk? During fabrication. Wow, fabrication. Fabrication? Do you know what I mean? Basically during the process where they cut holes in it and make it fit my worktops in a factory, the worktop cracked. And honestly, it's one of those things where shit happens. Like, I'm not gonna dwell on it, and it just basically sums up the whole house reno process. Things constantly go wrong and it delays everything. However, I was thinking they would get done by like the end of the week, but they've just told me they're not gonna get done for like a week Tuesday, so they're gonna be like a whole week late. No, not even that, they're 2 weeks late, a whole 2 weeks late, sorry. And I think that's kind of bad, honestly. And so now I am a little bit pissed off, I can't lie. But yeah, I don't want to blame anyone, because obviously it's not their fault that it cracked, and now they've got to go and get a new slab of porcelain, and it's not ideal for anyone involved. But yeah, I've already not had a kitchen for the best part of a year. But like, since the kitchen got put in, I've not had a kitchen for like 3 weeks. So I thought it would all be done, and it's not. So that's really annoying. And also it now lands on the same day all the sofas turn up. So there's gonna be people fitting worktops and people bringing in sofas all on the same day, which honestly, logistically doesn't really work, but whatever. That's the thing with a house renovation. It just never, ever, ever goes to plan. Ends up costing loads more money than you ever thought it was going to do. It takes 10 times longer and causes a hell of a lot of stress. But you know what? I'm just trying to let the stress go over my head, because things can't be changed. It is what it is, and at some point I will get back into that house. I don't know when, but sometime it will happen. So yeah, that's the update on that one. I'm actually this morning going to go meet my sister, because I have not left this house for the last few days. It's just so bad. Like, I haven't breathed. What am I talking about this morning? I've not breathed. Wow. I've not breathed. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've not breathed fresh air. So we're just gonna go for a nice little walk with my sister and my niece and enjoy the surrounding countryside, because I need to be at one with nature to lower my stress levels. And then when we come back, I'm just gonna crack on with packing boxes, basically. Just met Stephanie and Francis and the doggies. Look at the cute duck pond. There's so many ducks in here. We actually saw them all be born, should I say, at the beginning of summer, and now They're all here, but usually like we lose kind of a few because of the fox and things like that. But look how many ducks there are. There's so many. Anyway, let's get on our walking shoes. You're meant to be napping, missus.
Get a little taste twisting round.
Cheers! Well, that was a lovely walk. Do you know what? It does actually make me a little bit sad. I know I keep going on about the fact that I can't wait to get into my house and I can't wait to get like back home, my home, even though this will always be my home. But when I spend time with my sister and my niece and also just around this area, it just made me realise how lovely home is. This home. It's very confusing what I'm saying right now. Yeah, like I feel like I'm gonna miss it so much. I'm gonna miss seeing my sister and my niece every day and my mum and my dad, and just miss living in such a beautiful place. I feel like, watch this space, but you never know, before long I might end up coming back here. You never ever know, although doing another house renovation anytime soon gives me shivers up my spine. So it'll probably be a while, but yeah, I'm definitely would love to potentially live here again one day. Anyway, I've got two soup options for lunch. We've got M&S chunky green Thai chicken soup, or we've got a smooth tomato and basil soup. I think I'm gonna do the chicken green Thai because that sounds really great. Hope it's not too spicy. I love these M&S soups. They're so tasty. I'm gonna pop it in a little bit of a pan. I'm actually in a bit of a rush today because I've got a lot to do. So this is a very, very quick and easy lunch. Wow, it smells great. Mmm. I'm gonna have a slice of toast with it because you can't eat soup without bread, in my opinion. And actually, this is something, I don't know if I've told you about this before, but this is an M&S loaf. It is the white sliced toasting loaf. It looks like this, and this is what it's called here. And my mum is very particular about looking at the ingredients in food. She always has been, but just recently she's been very on it. Eating super healthy, whole foods, cooking things from scratch, and yeah, looking for foods that don't have loads of additives and crap in them, basically. And she actually saw online that this particular bread only has 4 ingredients. Like, it doesn't have any of the other rubbish in it. And it's actually funny, I said to my mum the other day, this toast, like this bread, is the nicest toast I've ever tasted. Honestly, I don't know what it is about it, but it just tastes great. And the butter, when you put it on, it just kind of soaks into it. It's like very dense. I feel like you definitely have to toast it. I mean, it does actually say it is toasting loaf, so that would be a giveaway. But that is when she actually told me, do you know what? It's really healthy for you as well as far as bread goes. And there's barely any ingredients. So now I feel fine eating an entire loaf to myself because obviously it's healthy, so, you know, it's fine. But no, seriously, if you like bread, if you like toast, give this a go. It's so, so, so good. The only thing I'd say is it does go out of date really quickly because it hasn't got all of those preservatives in it and things. But you could freeze it and then just toast it from frozen. If you can't eat a whole loaf to yourself, you know, in one sitting like me. I actually already had it for breakfast with some scrambled eggs. It's something that's so funny. My dad is a Lidl shopper. My mum's an M&S shopper. My dad's a Lidl shopper. They both live together. And that's just what they do. And my dad loves shopping at Lidl because you get freebies. And the other day he came home and he got me an almond croissant. He also got, what was that other free thing he got the other day?
The Chelsea bun.
Yeah, and a Chelsea iced bun. There was something else. There's definitely something else. But today his freebie is these Pringles. Well, they're not Pringles, but they are Pringles. They're knockoff Pringles, basically. But they're really nice. And it seems to be they only give away all this fattening food. And everyone in this house is really healthy except for me, so looks like happy days. No other supermarket or anywhere really ever gives you anything for free, does it? So big up Lidl with your freebies because definitely an incentive to shop there.
I did get a lemon drizzle cake from Marks and Spencer's a fortnight ago.
That wasn't free.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
What, because of your M&S points?
Well, because I used the Sparks card, but they were celebrating something, I can't remember now. But anyway, I got a free lemon drizzle cake, and they must be £5 or something like that.
God, I just thought you were treating me to it.
I
Actually didn't think you bought that.
I could have got away with that.
Oh yeah, I fully thought you'd bought that. I basically texted Mum the other day, honestly, living at home I act like a buddy 12-year-old. I text Mum, can you get me a like sweet treat from M&S because she was there shopping. And she was like, yeah, sure. And she came home with this lemon drizzle cake and I thought, wow, that is really a sweet treat. And she just told me she got it for free. I mean, I don't care, whatever, it was still really nice, but that was me thinking she really treated me. Oh, actually, another tip is the fact that Mum has looked into all of the different butters out there. So we were a Lurpak family for years, always used Lurpak. But there is bad stuff in Lurpak, isn't there, Mum?
Well, I don't know if anything's bad necessarily. It's just, do you need them? Do you know what I mean? Do we need all these additives they put in stuff, which is basically just to keep things, I guess, fresher for longer. And certainly with things like spreadable butter, if you put oil in it, it spreads easier.
Yeah.
So that's why they put it in.
But we've gone from Lurpak to this butter from M&S, which the packet looks like this, just soft butter. And
the ingredients are...
What are the ingredients, Mum?
Butter.
Butter?
Just butter, that's it.
What's butter though? Milk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's none of the other rubbish in it, it's just literally butter. It is a little bit harder to spread than the likes of Lurpak spreadable, but it's not that hard, especially if the toast is hot or if, you know, you've left it out for a couple of minutes, it's absolutely fine. And it actually tastes, in my opinion, 10 times better than the likes of Lurpak. It's actually really, really tasty. And if you're gonna eat butter, apparently it is one of the better ones to eat. Anyway, this is my delicious lunch. We have the soup here, and we have, I only went for one slice of toast because healthy queen over here. Anyway, do you know what, guys? I'm actually going to leave this vlog here because my last vlog ended up being over an, well, no, actually, I was going to say it was over an hour long. It wasn't quite an hour. It was nearly an hour. I cut it down to 50-something minutes because I thought, is anyone ever going to sit here and watch this for an hour? Probably not. So yeah, I don't want to let the vlogs get too long because I'm always like, do people watch that far of the vlog? I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. We've got a busy few days over the next few days, and you will get another vlog. You've actually got another 2 vlogs coming. I'm on a roll. Anyway, have a great week. If I don't see you in the meantime, well, I'm going to see you in the next 2 days with a new vlog, but have a great next 2 days. Love you very much. Take care. Bye.